of the gate, giving chase Spyro, and Spyro overtakes Jade. Spyro's going to get the win, then it's followed by Jade. Ralphie closing for third. Beulah certainly taking her time, a little bit slow out of the gate. And taking the top spot on the podium is going to be Spyro, 5-year-old. He's the defending 2023 Bark at the Parks champion. He's a native New Yorker. He also has his own Instagram account. In second is Jade, and Ralphie finishes third. And congratulations to all of the winners of the first 5 heats. We'll see you in the championship round. Now we are 25 minutes away from race number 6.
We would like to have our owners keeping those better mares in Pennsylvania and keeping those foals in Pennsylvania that they have, so that other people can take advantage of the fantastic program that we have.
There's going to be so many benefits to keeping that mare in state, both in terms of the options for boarding her, as well as the benefits that are going to be conferred to any offspring that she has in the state.
As your horses phase out of their careers on the track, they move into their next careers. Part of that is the mares coming here to Pennsylvania to these wonderful farms to enter into the breeding program.
Why would you send them anywhere else? Because the incentives are great here. The support that we have from the Breeders Association is unparalleled. Regardless of how big or small the task is, they're there as an organization and as individuals. I can't imagine why you'd send your mares anywhere else.
If you're interested in taking part in the Pennsylvania breeding program or just have questions about how the awards program works, please call Brian Sanfratello of the PA Horse Breeders Association at 610-444-1050.
Racetrack Television Network brings you every race, from every track, on every screen, every day. With monthly packages starting as low as $5, RTN gives you great value and access to more live HD streaming and race replays than anyone. Visit RTN.TV today to sign up and watch on almost any device, including Roku and Amazon Fire. RTN has packages that start at $5 per month.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Parx for race number 6. This kicks off the 50-cent Philly Big Five. We do not have a carryover here. Someone took it down in the early Philly Big Five, but this is still a very competitive sequence. We'll see what's up for grabs here. And I went a little bit bold in the last leg with a single, trying to get some separation on the ticket with number 6. That is Sonador for Carlos Guerrero. I really like that mare. The 8-1 on the morning line seems very, very generous. Race number 6 is a little bit tricky, but we do have a stakes race coming up. It's the $75,000 PTHA President's Cup. They're on the turf. And there are a couple of really nice horses in there. Number 2, Tequilera for Michael Matz, Kentucky Derby winning trainer and Olympian. Frankie Pennington will be aboard. Now, this is a mare that I saw at Colonial Downs very early in her career, and I really liked her then. I really like her now. You'll know why once we get into race number 9, but I think particularly with the scratches, she might get loose on the lead where she is the most comfortable. All in all, competitive sequence up ahead. Plenty of Basstown racing still to come, and of course the Belmont Stakes from Saratoga. Now, who do you think's going to win the Belmont Stakes? Check us out on YouTube and vote on your favorite to win the Belmont Stakes. Do you like Mystic Dan? Do you like Sierra Leone? Do you like Mindframe? Or are you with me, with Antiquarian, which goes into the other comments? So tell us who you like. We'll see who wins the Belmont Stakes. It's certainly going to be a special, memorable one, run for the first time at Saratoga. And maybe we'll see some of these horses in September for the Pennsylvania Derby. Now let's get right into this race number 6. It's a claiming race for 3-year-olds. Now they're going 6 furlongs. Big bettable group of some familiar faces here. And let's start with the 8, Mischievous Jones for Elias Tapsis. This barn has been on fire, on an absolute tear. Luis Rivera will be aboard. This one was much the best last time out. That was not that long ago on May 27th. Really strong performance from him. He'll try to repeat here. He's been fairly consistent. He is the son of the great Smarty Jones, who thrilled us all 20 years ago on his quest for the Triple Crown. He fell a little bit short in the Belmont Stakes, but that takes nothing away from his tremendous legacy 20 years ago. Mischievous Jones, he is 5-1. Number 9 is Pylon for Irving Rodriguez, who's been off to a sharp start in his training career as well. He just took out his trainer's license a little while ago. Eliseo Ruiz will be aboard. This one had a front-running victory. 2 starts back, has been freshened a little bit since his last race. He's coming in with about 4 or 5 weeks since kind of a flat, disappointing performance. This one's a 7-time winner. That win 2 starts back was a big step forward. We'll see if he can run back to that here. He is a big long shot at 16-1. Number 1 is Maxim Moment for Ruperto Perez. This is a barn that was kind of on a bit of a streak, seems to have quieted down a little bit. Franklin Gonzalez Jr. will be aboard. This one's been kind of consistent, though, on the board in 5 of his 8 starts this year. He was second as the favorite last time out. I think he caught a very good group that day. Lazaretto was a well-meant winner. This one is a son of hard spun. If you pay attention to any of my handicapping, that's probably one thing you've taken away. I always like a son of hard spun, and I do like Maxim Moment at 11-1. We're 9 minutes away from race number 6. This starts the Philly Big Five. Good luck. The horses are now making their way onto the track for race number 6. Daily double, pick 3, exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering, as well as the start of the 50-cent Philly Big 5. It's a claiming race going 6 furlongs. It's for 3-year-olds and up. The purse is $28,000 and post time is 5 minutes away. Number 1, Maxim Moment. Franklin Gonzalez Jr. aboard for Los Establos. Number 2, Large, Francisco Martinez for Just in Time Racing. Number 3, Gimme Back My Bullets, Michael Sanchez aboard for Guadalupe Perez Aguirre. Number 4, Zip It Scotty, Angel Castillo aboard for Just in Time Racing. Number 5, Just in Spite of It, Wilfred Vasquez for East Street Stable. Number 6, Jova, Top Notch Racing, Abner Adorno aboard. Number 7, Jonas Round Don Kern, Louis Acasio aboard for East Street Stable. Number 8, Mischievous Jones, Luis Rivera aboard for Luis Orantes. Number 9, Pylon, Eliseo Ruiz aboard for Irving Rodriguez. Number 10, Hide the Ransom, Top Notch Racing, Sylvester Gonzalez. And the 11, JW's Third Mishi, Dexter Haddock, aboard for LYJ Racing Stable. Post time for race number 6, 4 minutes away. The horses are now making their way towards the starting gate for race number 6. Post time for race number 6 and the start of a pick 5 sequence, 2 minutes away. The horses have now reached the starting gate for race number 6. Maxim Moment and Jova, first 2 to load. Next up, Large. Followed by Jonas Round, Don Kern. Gimme Back My Bullets is next. Mischievous Jones is in. Next up, Zip It, Scotty. Just in Spite of It in the house colors, he's next. Pylon is next. Followed by Hide the Ransom. And now we're just waiting on JW's third Mishy. And now they're all in. Off and racing. Good start for this big field of 11 on the outside. JW's third Mishy has some speed. Pylon quick out of the gate. He's up to take the lead, but he has some company coming. Zip It, Scotty, just in spite of it. Forwardly placed as well. Pylon trying to fend them off. It's Zip It, Scotty in third, just in spite of it. Then in on the rail, Maxim Moment. After that alert beginning, JW's third Mishy. Give Me Back My Bullets, weaving his way in between horses. Followed by Hide the Ransom. Then Mischievous Jones. Back to Jova to his outside. Jonas Round, Don Kern. And Large is the early trailer. Give Me Back My Bullets. Shoots up, tries to take the lead, but he can't quite get past Pylon, who's game on the outside. In between horses, wrestling with him just in spite of it. 22 and 4 for the opening quarter. They make their way around the far turn. It is Pylon and just in spite of it. Those two exchanging blows on the front end. On the outside, Mischievous Jones making his rally. He's making up some ground. In between, Hide the Ransom. He's in third. Large making a big rally from the back. 46 and 2 for the half, and just in spite of it, now has lead, trying to shake off Pylon, who's running a big race. On the inside, Hide the Ransom making up some ground down the center of the track. Mischievous Jones, Large trying to sustain that bid. They're trying to catch it just in spite of it. Mischievous Jones with the final try. Hide the Ransom to the inside, just in spite of it. Large, 4 across the track. Mischievous Jones, Hide the Ransom, photo for the win. Too close to call. Final time, 1:12 and 1. Hold all tickets until race 6 is official. Eight, 2, 10, and 5. Mischievous Jones, number 8, gets his nose down at the wire for the win. The 2, Large. He finishes second. Number 10, Hide the Ransom. And the 5, just in spite of it, fourth. And your winner of race number 6, number 8, Mischievous Jones, 5-year-old son of Smarty Jones out of the Into Mischief mare, Miss Jackson, bred right here in Pennsylvania, trained by Elias Tapses, owned by Luis Orantes, and ridden to victory by Luis Rivera. Results for race number 6, now official. The 8, Mischievous Jones, 1280, 640, 420. The 2, Large, 460, 320. And the 10, Hide the Ransom, 560 to show. 8-2 Exacta, 2780. 8-2-10 Trifecta, 195.30. Double, 3 and 8, 28.40. The pick 3, $271.20. The Dime Super 8-2-10 5, $170.09. The Exacta 8 and 2 return $27.80. Up next in race number 7, Daily Double, Pick 3 Exacta Trifecta Superfecta wagering. Start of the late Pick 4. It's an allowance race going 7 furlongs. Registered Pennsylvania bred, 3-year-old and up. The purse is $70,000 and post time is 45 minutes away. More Basstown racing up next. Off and racing. Good start for this big field of 11 on the outside. JW's third Mishi has some speed. Pylon quick out of the gate. He's up to take the lead, but he has some company coming. Zip It, Scotty, just in spite of it. Forwardly placed as well. Pylon trying to fend them off. It's Zip It, Scotty in third, just in spite of it. Then in on the rail, Maxim Moment. After that alert beginning, JW's third Mishi, Give Me Back My Bullets, weaving his way in between horses, followed by Hide the Ransom. Then Mischievous Jones, back to Jova to his outside. Jonas Round Kern, and Large is the early trailer. Give Me Back My Bullets shoots up, tries to take the lead, but he can't quite get past Pylon, who's game on the outside. In between horses, wrestling with him just in spite of it. 22 and 4 for the opening quarter. They make their way around the far turn. It is Pylon, and just in spite of it, those two exchanging blows on the front end. On the outside, Mischievous Jones making his rally. He's making up some ground. In between, Hide the Ransom. He's in third. Large making a big rally from the back. 46 and 2 for the half, and just in spite of it, now has lead, trying to shake off Pylon, who's running a big race. On the inside, Hide the Ransom making up some ground down the center of the track. Mischievous Jones, Large trying to sustain that bid. They're trying to catch it just in spite of it. Mischievous Jones with a final try. Hide the Ransom to the inside, just in spite of it. Large, 4 across the track. Mischievous Jones, Hide the Ransom, photo for the win. Too close to call. Final time, 1:12 and 1. Hold all tickets until race 6 is official. And Bassettown Racing now back for heat number 6 of Bark at the Parx. Heat number 6, purebreds. We have a field of 12 heading to the starting gate. Some highlights in this race. Number 10, Link. He sleeps 21 hours a day. He has his own YouTube channel. Number 5, Rockets, making his 4th appearance at Bark at the Parx. The youngest contender in this race is the 12 Wallen at 1 year old. And they are set for the start. Off and racing a sharp start. Jordan broke on top, goes right to the front and right to his friends. Wampus was running a big race, but he got distracted, and Wampus and Gummy Bear, they hit the wire together. They're now heading to the starting gate for heat number 7. We have a field of 12. The youngest, Billy Goat, only 8 months old. And the oldest in this group is Olive at 9 years old. A field of 12 set for the start. Off and racing, Stanley B. Longfellow broke on top. He has his sights set on the lead, making a big run, but getting distracted. Sassy Bishop. It is Stanley B. Longfellow. He's not going too fast, but no one else is going with him. Stanley B. Longfellow, your winner. Daisy S. taking a look back at the competition. George right with her, making up a little bit of ground. Mr. Magoo. Daisy S. now is focused on the task at hand, and here comes Sassy Bishop with a big late rally. Sassy Bishop and Daisy S. And the field for heat number 8, making their way towards the starting gate. We We have a field of 12 heavy hitters here. Hank weighing in at 80 pounds. Field of 8 here, a field of 12. Some big boys in this race. All set for the start. Off and racing, a sharp start for Strummer, also with some speed. There's Edgar making a rally along with our Jolly Ollie. Edgar and our Jolly Ollie hit the wire together, followed by Strummer. And taking his time, there's Fred. Fred's in no rush. And the Bassett mixes now making their way to the starting gate. Your winner, Edgar, in a tight photo over our Jolly Ollie. That was a close one. Next up, Bassett mixes. Off and racing. Carter has some speed, being chased on the outside by Turtle and Carter. Carter gets the win. Carter cannot be caught. Rowdy going right with him. Those two are taking a tour of the scale house. Carter and Rowdy living up to their names. And congratulations to all of the winners of the first heats. We'll see you in the championship rounds. There is Carter. And congratulations, there's Carter, your winner. Now we go back to the horses. Post time for race number 7 is 28 minutes away. Then we'll have the finals of Barks at the Parks. A lot of action still up ahead, 28 minutes away.
said, I think we've built a brand at this point.
The state of Pennsylvania has the best breeders program in the entire United States.
Angel of Empire wins the Arkansas Derby and wins it clear.
Caravel in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint.
Pennsylvania and the PHBA have the best state-bred program in the country, bar none. The best Breeders' Awards and Stallion Awards in the country.
Off and racing.
At the rail is Icy Storm. Cyberknife is 5 lengths off the lead.
Johnny Velasquez has been able to guide Joy to the dance to the outside now of our edge. He'll sit second with 5/8 to go.
Broadbrush by a head. Low right there on the rail second. A gap of 5 lengths.
Still nowhere to go right now for California Chrome. On the outside, Temperature trying to get involved, but it's Bayern.
Broadbrush is coming back on the outside. Semper's on the inside. Broadbrush coming back.
It's Taba in the center of the racetrack, but Taba is drawing away, and Taba with Mike Smith.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Parx for race number 7, 13 minutes away. Now, we have a stakes race later on in the card. That's the $75,000 PTHA President's Cup. But this race is good enough to be a stakes race. We have an allowance race for Pennsylvania bred, 3-year-olds and up. Pays to have a nice Pennsylvania bred, and this is a field of really nice ones. Couple of scratches, the 1 Farmo Power, the 2 Classic Union. Now, Farmo Power is a big scratch. We have a field of 7, but still, what a good group this is. And let's start big long shot, number 7, Visan. I know, I get stuck on horses. I pick them every time. Visan, I just maintain he is better than his last couple of races. This is a horse who early in his career, he showed a ton of talent. And I have to say, I actually like the impression from him today a little bit more than I like how he acted in the paddock for his prior starts. He is an intact colt, which means he has not been gelded. And this can be the time of their lives where they start to get a little studdy, start to feel like they have some other distractions in mind. And he does kind of look like a horse who is a little bit studly with that big neck, big shoulder. But he has a ton of talent. He does need the pace to come back to him. He's a horse who has a big, deep closer. And I think he has been at the mercy of the pace in his last couple of races. There should be some speed in here to his inside. There are some horses that have some natural cruising speed. Visan, no excuses today, but I think he's a big price and very capable at 15-1. We'll move along now to number 4, Baron. Now, this is a horse last time when he broke off from the pony in the post parade. There was no way this horse was losing that race. I was so blown away by the enthusiasm with which he took to his gallop, took to his warm-up. He looked like the Baron of old. He came back off of a bit of a layoff. A lot of Butcher Reed's horses do get a little bit of time off in the winter, and Baron came back looking really good. 2 starts back, he came back looking great, but he looked like he needed a race, and last time out, the old Baron was back. And look at that forelock. He looks great as he's walking down the track. This is a veteran who certainly knows his job. He is getting closer and closer to hitting the $1 million mark in earnings, just about $56,000 or so away. And this is a horse who I'm sure he'll hit that mark at some point in his career. 6-year-old son of Bogalia, really nice Pennsylvania bred, was so game in victory last time out. He's a 12-time winner. 4-1, not quite the big price we got on him last time at 9-1, but boy, I wouldn't leave him off any tickets. This is a horse who's certainly coming into this race good. Butch Reed on a tear. How about Nisi Marie yesterday against Grade 1 company in the New York? My girl Didia did beat her, but it was a terrific race by Nisi Marie. 90% Maddie also has run a big race already today. So the horse is firing from the Butcher Reed barn wherever they go. Baron, he is 4-1. Number 3, Twisted Ride, and this just shows how good this race is, that Twisted Ride gets picked 3rd by me. He's a horse who has run too good to lose in quite a few of his recent starts. I know he's 0-3 so far this year. His effort last time out was so good, so game. He did all of the heavy lifting and hung really tough. Lost by a head against a very nice horse, obviously, in Baron. And this is a horse, he's a nice, true graded stakes type in his own. He's not just a nice Pennsylvania bred. He's the kind that can take the show on the road. He's 5-2. This is a monster race coming up. 9 minutes away from race number 7. Good luck. The horses are now making their way onto the track for race number 7, Daily Double, Pick 3 Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta wagering, as well as the start of the late Pick 4. It's an allowance race going 7 furlongs for registered Pennsylvania-bred 3-year-olds and up. The purse is $70,000 and post time 4 minutes away.
Starting with a 4.
Number 4, Baron. Abner Adorno aboard for St. Omer's Farm and Christopher Fieferick.
5.
Number 5, Young Squire, owned by Uptown Charlie Brown Stud LLC, ridden by Eliseo Ruiz.
3.
Number 3, Twisted Ride, KCK Racing Stable LLC, Final Turn Racing Stables LLC, and Michael Day, ridden by Andy Hernandez.
7.
Number 7, Vison, owned by Charles Russo, ridden by Sylvester Gonzalez.
9.
Number 9, Uncle Ernie, Frankie Pennington, owned by Gilman Hallenbeck.
8-6.
Number 8, One More Scoop, Andrew Wolfson aboard for Shooting Star Stable. And the 6, Bourbon Music, owned by Matthew Groff, ridden by Michael Sanchez. Post time for race number 7, 4 minutes away. The horses are now making their way towards the starting gate for race number 7, post time 2 minutes away. And the horses have now reached the starting gate for race number 7. Twisted Ride, the first one in. Next up is Baron. Followed by Young Squire. Bourbon Music is next. Next up, Vison. Now we're just waiting on one more scoop, and Uncle Ernie, currently the 8-5 favorite. And now they're all in. Off and racing. Good start for this field of 7 Pennsylvania bred. Uncle Ernie fires out of the gate. He goes up to take the lead, but he will not have it uncontested. On the inside, Twisted Ride up to challenge. Bourbon Music settling into third. Then it's one more scoop. Baron, he's in fifth to the inside. Young Squire in between. And at the back, Vison, Twisted Ride, and Uncle Ernie. Those two hooking up early, and Twisted Ride puts his neck in front. Uncle Ernie tries to counter those two. Just about half a length separates them. Then it's Bourbon Music tracking in third. Baron biding his time in fourth. One more scoop, fifth to the inside. Young Squire and Vison. He's last, but not too far off today. 23 for the opening quarter as they make their way down the backstretch. Twisted Ride doing all of the heavy lifting. Uncle Ernie continues to put pressure onto his outside. Bourbon Music just a length and a half off. He's in third. Baron's fourth. Then it's one more scoop in the white blinkers. He's in fifth and under a drive, followed by Young Squire and Vison. 46-2. Quick half as they make their way around the far turn. Twisted Ride continues to fend off Uncle Ernie, the imposing presence on the outside. Bourbon Music, he's moving up a little bit closer now. Those three across the track. They go through the far turn. Twisted Ride has the lead. Uncle Ernie all out in between horses on the outside. Bourbon Music making up some ground. On the inside, it's Baron trying to get in gear late. Vison down the center of the track. Bourbon Music and Twisted Ride, the stablemates. Nothing separates them. A 16th left to go. Bourbon Music sticks his nose in front. Twisted Ride counters. Those two down to the wire. Up 1-2 punch for Michael Moore. Photo for the win. Final time, 124 flat. Hold all tickets until race 7 is official. Three, 6, 8, and 9. Unofficial order of finish. The 3, Twisted Ride for the win. The 6, Bourbon Music second. Number 8, One More Scoop third. And the 9, Uncle Ernie fourth. And your winner of race number 7, number 3, Twisted Ride, 5-year-old son of Great Notion, out of the 10 Pins mare, Divas Gold, a homebred for KCK Racing, who also owns this horse in partnership with Final Turn Racing Stables LLC and Michael Day, trained by Michael Moore, who finishes 1-2 here. Andy Hernandez with the winning ride. And that is a riding double for Andy Hernandez. Results for race number 7, now official. The 3 Twisted Ride, 560, 360, 320. The 6 Bourbon Music, $5, 440, and the 8 One More Scoop, $580 to show. 3-6 Exacta, $15.50. 3-6-8 Trifecta, $136.10. Double 8 and 3, $45.40. Pick 3, $49.90, and the pick 4, $890.95. Up next, race number 8, Daily Double, Late Pick 3, Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta Wagering. Starter, optional claiming race going 6.5 furlongs. It's for 3-year-olds and up. The purse is $45,000, and post time is 19 minutes away. Off and racing. Good start for this field of 7 Pennsylvania bred. Uncle Ernie fires out of the gate. He goes up to take the lead, but he will not have it uncontested. On the inside, Twisted Ride up to challenge. Bourbon Music settling into 3rd. Then it's One More Scoop. Baron, he's in 5th to the inside. Young Squire in between. And at the back, Vison, Twisted Ride, and Uncle Ernie. Those two hooking up early, and Twisted Ride puts his neck in front. Uncle Ernie tries to counter those two. Just about half a length separates them. Then it's Bourbon Music tracking in 3rd. Baron biding his time in 4th. One More Scoop 5th to the inside. Young Squire and Vison. He's last, but not too far off today. 23 for the opening quarter as they make their way down the backstretch. Twisted Ride doing all of the heavy lifting. Uncle Ernie continues to put pressure on to his outside. Bourbon Music just a length and a half off. He's in 3rd. Baron's 4th. Then it's One More Scoop in the white blinkers. He's in 5th and under a drive, followed by Young Squire and Vison, 46 and 2. Quick half as they make their way around the far turn. Twisted Ride continues to fend off Uncle Ernie, the imposing presence on the outside. Bourbon Music, he's moving up a little bit closer now. Those 3 across the track. They go through the far turn. Twisted Ride has the lead. Uncle Ernie all out in between horses on the outside. Bourbon Music making up some ground. On the inside, it's Baron trying to get in gear late. Vison down the center of the track. Bourbon Music and Twisted Ride, the stablemates. Nothing separates them. A 16th left to go. Bourbon Music sticks his nose in front. Twisted Ride counters. Those two down to the wire. Up 1-2 punch for Michael Moore. Photo for the win. Final time, 124 flat. Hold all tickets until race 7 is official. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Parx for race number 8. We are 11 minutes away. Start our optional claiming race going 6.5 furlongs. And I'm sure you all know who I'm picking here. That is the 7 G-Bert, who I always pick and I will always continue to pick. He's one of my favorite horses here at Parx, and I actually have a lot of faith for this nice Pennsylvania bred. He's a son of Albert the Great. He comes out for Carlos Guerrero. Eliseo Ruiz will be aboard, and I don't see any reason why this horse should be 11-1. He has gone winless so far this year from 5 starts, but he has not really run a bad race in a single one of them. He's been knocking on the door of sort of a breakthrough win. He's the kind of horse who is at the mercy of the pace a little bit. He's a pretty deep closer. He was flying late last time out. He missed by just a head. It was a really good performance from him. And again, he's been catching some really good in-form competition. I like that he's also coming in fairly fresh here. Got a little bit of time. This is a horse who always carries a lot of conditioning. He's a big, strapping son of Albert the Great, carries his weight very well, and I think Carlos Guerrero has done a very nice job with him since getting him into the barn. This is a horse who I think can be a little bit spicy. He has some opinions about how he likes things to go. G-Bert from off the pace here at 11-1. Let's move along to the 3, Causes Trouble. We went from off the pace, now we'll go to on the pace. This is a horse who has one gear, that is go to the lead. And Causes Trouble has really turned out to be a really formidable type of horse on the lead. He had a good win last time out over a very good field, including He's Incredible, who was a winning machine. This one's a 9-time winner. That was a good step back in the right direction after catching some really tough fields. Mazroar, Trader's Luck, really nice, fast horses. And Causes Trouble, I just think he's the quickest of the speed here. He is 4-1. We'll move on to number 9, Centurion. This one comes out for Trevor Gallimore, a barn who is certainly really heating up lately. Sylvester Gonzalez will be aboard this one. They had a win 2 starts back. Big upset performance when the race came off the turf. The race came off the turf last time for them as well. It was a good 3rd place effort from him, and I don't think he really had the best trip last time out. I think 15-1, a ton of value for a horse that does have some back class to him for a barn that is just lights out right now. Centurion, 15-1. We are 9 minutes away from race number 8. Good luck. The horses are now making their way onto the track for race number 8, Daily Double, Late Pick 3, Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta Wagering. It's a starter optional claiming race going 6.5 furlongs. It's for 3-year-olds and up. The purse is $45,000 and post time 5 minutes away. Number 1, Be Bad, Michael Sanchez for Holiday Luck Racing. Number 2, Dadashev, Franklin Gonzalez Jr. aboard, Santa Ana Racing the owner. Number 3, Causes Trouble, John Finelli and Long Ball Stables LLC, Dexter Haddock in the irons.
7.
Number 7, G-Bert, Eliseo Ruiz aboard for Jamie Guerrero.
4.
Number 4, Freedom Road, Andrew Wolfsont aboard for Panda Stable LLC, LBR Racing Stable, and Rashid's Thoroughbred Racing.
6-9.
Number 6, Mr. Roundtree, Anthony Salgado aboard for Felipe Perez. And number 9, Centurion, Sylvester Gonzalez aboard for Candy's Racing Stable. Post time for race number 8, 4 minutes away. The horses are now making their way towards the starting gate for race number 8. Post time is 2 minutes away. The horses have now reached the starting gate for race number 8. BB Bad, the first one in. Next up, Dadashev. Followed by Causes Trouble. 3 to 5 favorite, Freedom Road. He's the next one in. Mr. Roundtree is next. Next up, Gebert. Now we're just waiting on Centurion. And now they're all in. Off and racing. Bit of a slow start for Mr. Roundtree on this outside. Centurion has some speed and Causes Trouble. Hustling up to take the lead, and he will have company. Freedom Road up to join him, but Causes Trouble. He is quickest of all. He's a half length, now a length advantage over Freedom Road. He's in second, then Centurion third. A long way back. Dadashev to the inside. BB Bad in the red, then Mr. Roundtree and Gebert. Those two at the back. Causes Trouble has shaken them all off so far. He is about 2 lengths now over Freedom Road, who's tracking in second. In third, Centurion as they head down the backstretch. A half mile left to go. Causes Trouble takes them through an opening quarter. 22 and 4. Causes Trouble. Freedom Road continues to track in second. Then it's Centurion back to Dadashev. On the outside, Mr. Roundtree's improving. In on the rail, BB Bad. He's in fifth and beginning to gain, and Gebert still at the back. Causes Trouble. Freedom Road has been inching closer and closer. Now he mounts his challenge as they make their way around the far turn. Causes Trouble. He's confronted now by the favorite Freedom Road. 46 and 1 for the half. Causes Trouble fighting on gamely. Freedom Road with the momentum as they make their way around the far turn. Freedom Road being asked for a little bit more. Causes Trouble comes right back at him. Those two fighting on, and Freedom Road's now gotten the better of Causes Trouble, and he's beginning to pull away under Andrew Wolfson. Freedom Road now opening up. Causes Trouble running on gamely. Closing for third. It's Centurion, but it is all Freedom Road. The favorite delivers. Causes Trouble settles for second. Then a photo for third between BB Bad and Centurion. Final time, 1:17 flat. Hold all tickets until race 8 is official. Four, 3, 9, and 1. Unofficial order of finish. Number 4, Freedom Road. The 3, Causes Trouble. Number 9, Centurion finishes third. And the 1, BB Bad, fourth. And your winner of race number 8 is number 4, Freedom Road. 4-year-old son of Malibu Moon out of the Not for Love mare Lovable Lady, trained by Richard Silliman, owned by Panda Stable LLC, LBR Racing Stable, and Rashid's Thoroughbred Racing. Ridden to his second consecutive victory by Andrew Wolfson. Results for race number 8. The 4, Freedom Road, 240, 210, 210. The 3, Causes Trouble, 280, 240. And the 9, Centurion, 440 to show. 4-3 Exacta, 250, 439 Trifecta, $24.30. The double 3 and 4, $9.60. The pick 3 returned $29. The dime super, 4, 3, 9 and 1, $7.20. And up next, race number 9, stakes race. The $75,000 PTHA President's Cup Stakes. Going a mile and a 16th, it's for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. They're on the turf. Daily double exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering, and post time is 36 minutes away. But up next, the final of Parx in the Parx. Off and racing. Bit of a slow start for Mr. Roundtree on this outside. Centurion has some speed and Causes Trouble, hustling up to take the lead, and he will have company. Freedom Road up to join him, but Causes Trouble. He is quickest of all. He has a half length, now a length advantage over Freedom Road. He's in second, then Centurion third. A long way back, Dadashev to the inside. BB Bad in the red, then Mr. Roundtree and Gebert. Those two at the back. Causes Trouble has shaken them all off so far. He has about 2 lengths now over Freedom Road, who's tracking in second. In third, Centurion as they head down the backstretch. A half mile left to go. Causes Trouble takes them through an opening quarter. 22 and 4. Causes Trouble. Freedom Road continues to track in second. Then it's Centurion back to Dadashev. On the outside, Mr. Roundtree's improving. In on the rail, BB Bad. He's in fifth and beginning to gain. And Gebert still at the back. Causes Trouble. Freedom Road has been inching closer and closer. Now he mounts his challenge as they make their way around the far turn. Causes Trouble. He's confronted now by the favorite Freedom Road. 46 and 1 for the half. Causes Trouble fighting on gamely. Freedom Road with the momentum as they make their way around the far turn. Freedom Road being asked for a little bit more. Causes Trouble comes right back at him. Those two fighting on. And Freedom Road's now gotten the better of Causes Trouble, and he's beginning to pull away under Andrew Wolfson. Freedom Road now opening up. Causes Trouble running on gamely. Closing for third. It's Centurion, but it is all Freedom Road. The favorite delivers. Causes Trouble settles for second. Then a photo for third between BB Bad and Centurion. Final time, 1:17 flat. Hold all tickets until race 8 is official. Now, everyone, it is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the finale of Parx in the Parks. I know there's a little race in New York today, but the real action is here. This all benefits the Tri-State Basset Hound Rescue, great group that does a lot of great work for some great dogs. So now let's see who is this year's Parx in the Parks champion. Now I'd like to introduce the field to you shortly. There is Sassy Bishop, also Amy, Jovi, their defending champion, followed by Blue Bassett, Daisy R. Next up, Spyro and Jade. There is Elsa, followed by, that might also be Blue Bassett. We have 2 4s. The Stanley Longfellow, followed by Elliot Big Sexy McCall. There is Elsa along with Jordan. Now we're just waiting. There is Sassy Bishop. And now they are set for the start, the Parx in the Parks Championship. Now they're all in. And Jovi breaks sharply. Jovi going right to the lead, and a big late run from Spyro. Too close to call, but Jovi may have defended her championship. Photo for the win. Parx in the Parks, but everyone is a winner today. All of these great dogs with great homes. Congratulations to everyone who came out. And your winner is Jovi, who has reclaimed her championship. And Jovi is your champion. Congratulations to Jovi. Then we have Elliot, Big Sexy McCall, and Spyro. Congratulations to all of the dogs who participated today. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Parx for race number 9. We are 13 minutes away, and the action still up ahead. It's the PTHA President's Cup. Today is Owners Appreciation Day, where we celebrate and recognize all of the owners here at Parx that help us put on the show. And this stakes race came up very tough, even with quite a few scratches. They're on the turf, going a mile into 16th. Plenty of out-of-town owners coming in for this one. And we're going to start with number 2, Tequilera, coming out for not only Kentucky Derby winning trainer Michael Matz, but gold medal Olympian Michael Matz. I always like being able to mention both of those. Michael Matz, just a horseman in every sense of the word. And Tequilera, this is a familiar face for me. I saw the early parts of her career at Colonial Downs, and she was a horse I liked right away. She's a mare who gets a little bit brave on the lead. She has a massive, massive stride, as you can see. Long-bodied, long-legged, just everything about her is pretty long, her ears too. And she's a horse that just gets over the ground very efficiently, and when she is allowed to relax on the front end, I think she's one who gets pretty brave. I like her in this spot, coming in out of a very good third-place effort in graded stakes company. Fluffy Socks is a legitimate graded stakes type of horse. She was third. Have to think she needed the race, coming in off of a significant layoff. She had been away since December of last year, and I think she's one that she has learned to rate off the pace a little bit as she's gotten older, but I do think against this field, if she goes to the lead, she may be tough to reel in. Frankie Pennington will be aboard. Very few riders know this turf course as well as he does. I think he'll suit her very well. One thing I like about Frankie's style on a front runner is the way he's able to help them conserve their energy, and he does not tell horses, he asks them, and some horses really respond to that kind of soft handling. Tequilera is 9-2. We'll move along now to number 6, Precious Avery, hometown horse coming out for Tim Shaw. Sylvester Gonzalez will be aboard. She came back off of layoff as well at Parx last time out on the main track. That was not so good, but I do think she's better than that race may indicate. She had a great season in 2023, 4 wins, including a great stakes victory at Laurel on the turf. She just would not be denied that day. And if you look at her effort in the Pebble Stakes, that was against graded stakes company. And there was a moment in that race where I thought she was going to steal it on the lead. She did not run as poorly as the race may look on the running line. She's better than that for sure. She may ensure that Tequilera does not have it her own way on the front end. I wouldn't discount the hometown horse here at 12-1. Next up, number 4, Sun B for Graham Motion. Another horse I do remember from Colonial Downs a couple of years back. Kevin Gomez will be aboard. This one, a daughter of English Channel out of a Kitten's Joy mare. I mean, could you look for more of a turf-oriented pedigree than that? She is 7-2, coming in out of a game victory last time out. That was at Pimlico, and she's a horse who, again, I think who has a ton of talent. She's been on the board in 8 of her 14 starts, and I think she's just getting better and better. The English Channel offspring, they age like a fine wine. He's one who I will certainly miss seeing his offspring in the next couple of years. We're going to have his last few crops coming up soon, and they just get better and better as they get older. Sunbee does look like your typical English Channel, kind of not the most impressive looking horse physically. They're not usually the biggest, but very tenacious, and they can sure run. Sunbee, 7-2. We're 9 minutes away from race number 9. Good luck. The horses are now making their way onto the track for race number 9, Daily Double Exacta Trifecta Superfecta Wagering. It's the $75,000 PTHA President's Cup Stakes. It's for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, a mile and a 16th on the turf. Post time is 6 minutes away. Number 1, Sweet Danny Girl, ridden by Michael Sanchez, owned by Michael Dubb, Steve Boucher, New Phoenix Stable, America's Pastime Stables, LLC, and trained by Christophe Clement. Number 2, Tequilera, ridden by Frankie Pennington, trained by Michael Matz, owned by John Barron. Number 3, Canisi, owned by Blue Devil Racing Stable, trained by Arnaud Delacour, ridden by George Vargas Jr. Number 4, Sunday, carrying the colors of Calumet Farm, trained by Graham Motion and ridden by Kevin Gomez.
8, 9, 6.
Number 8, Southampton Dock, ridden by Eliseo Ruiz, owned by Brand Jam Stables and Dave Clark, trained by Lou Linder Jr. Number 9, Majestic Creed, trained by Bobby Ann Hawthorne, owned by Cheryl Ann Ricards, ridden by Andy Hernandez. And number 6, Precious Avery, trained by Tim Shaw, owned by Smith Farm and Stable, ridden by Sylvester Gonzalez. Post time for race number 9, the $75,000 PTHA President's Cup, 5 minutes away. The horses are now making their way towards the starting gate and towards the turf course for race number 9. Post time 2 minutes away. The horses have now reached the starting gate for race number 9. It's the $75,000 PTHA President's Cup. Sweet Danny Girl, the first one in. Next up, Tequilera. Followed by Kanisi. Sunbee, she's next. Next in is Precious Avery. Southampton Dock is next. And now we're just waiting on Majestic Creed. Southampton Dock acting up in the starting gate. Eliseo Ruiz climbing back aboard. And now they're all in. Off and racing in the PTHA President's Cup. Good start for this field of 7. Tequilera has some speed on the outside. Precious Avery being asked to join that top flight. In on the rail, Sweet Danny Girl, and Tequilera is going to emerge with the lead, but she has company. Precious Avery up to put her nose in front. They go by the finish line for the first time. Precious Avery, she has about half a length over Tequilera. Then it's Sweet Danny Girl and Kanisi, those two in tandem, followed by Majestic Creed. Then back to Sunbee in the early trailer. Southampton Dock 23-2 for the opening quarter, and Precious Avery trying to shake off Tequilera. She has about 2.5, 3 lengths now over Tequilera, and it's Precious Avery who leads the way. Tequilera, then it's Sweet Danny Girl in third. To the outside, Kanisi, she's fourth, followed by Majestic Creed in fifth. To her inside, Sunbee. Then at the back still, Southampton Dock, and Precious Avery continues to lead the way. They go down the backstretch, and Precious Avery and Sylvester Gonzalez maintaining that comfortable lead. 47-4 for the half. Precious Avery, Tequilera with that big stride, she's in second. Then Sweet Danny Girl, Kanisi is in fourth. Moving up, Sunbee, she's in fifth and beginning to gain to her outside. Majestic Creed and Southampton Dock, still nothing yet from her. And Precious Avery continues to lead. They go through the far turn. Tequilera just a length off now. She's in second and beginning to gain. In on the rail, Sweet Danny Girl's third. Kanisi, Sunbee trying to continue with that big bid as they head around the far turn. Tequilera up to challenge Precious Avery, who's fighting on, but Tequilera emerges with the lead on the outside. Kanisi giving some chase in between horses. Sweet Danny Girl, nowhere for her to go, and Sunbee had to check hard on heels. It is Kanisi who's up to confront Tequilera. Kanisi sticks her nose in front. Kanisi and George Vargas Jr. now pulling away, and Kanisi is going to roll in the PTHA President's Cup. Tequilera second. Sunbee, after that troubled trip, she finishes third. And a final time of 1:42.3. 3, 2, 4, and 8. Unofficial order of finish: the 3, Canisi with the win. Number 2, Tequilera second. The 4, Sunday third. And the 8, Southampton Dock up for fourth. And your winner of the $75,000 PTHA President's Cup, that is number 3, Canisi, 5-year-old daughter of Point of Entry, out of the Rahi mare Soother, trained by Arnaud Delacour, owned by Blue Devil Racing Stable, and ridden to victory by George Vargas Jr. And presenting to the winner of the PTHA President's Cup, PTHA President Bob Hutt. Congratulations to the winning connections. The PTHA's Jeff Maddie also in the winner's circle presentation. Results for race number 9, now official. The 3, Canisi, 1180, 480, 420. The 2, Tequilera, 480, 380, and the 4, Sunday, 260 to show. 3-2 exact at 2320, 3-2-4 trifecta, 5960. The double 4 and 3, 2380. The pick 3 returned $22.70, and the dime super 3, 2, 4, and 8, $57.59. Up next, race number 10, Saturday finale, exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. It's a claiming race going 6 furlongs. It's for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, non-winners of 4. The purse is $30,000 and post time is 19 minutes away. Off and racing in the PTHA President's Cup. Good start for this field of 7. Tequilera has some speed on the outside. Precious Avery being asked to join that top flight. In on the rail, Sweet Danny Girl, and Tequilera is going to emerge with the lead, but she has company. Precious Avery up to put her nose in front. They go by the finish line for the first time. Precious Avery, she has about half a length over Tequilera. Then it's Sweet Danny Girl and Kanisi, those two in tandem, followed by Majestic Creed. Then back to Sunday in the early trailer, Southampton Dock. 23-2 for the opening quarter, and Precious Avery trying to shake off Tequilera. She has about 2.5-3 lengths now over Tequilera, and it's Precious Avery who leads the way. Tequilera, then it's Sweet Danny Girl in third. To the outside, Kanisi, she's fourth, followed by Majestic Creed in fifth. To her inside, Sunday. Then at the back still, Southampton Dock, and Precious Avery continues to lead the way. They go down the backstretch, and Precious Avery and Sylvester Gonzalez maintaining that comfortable lead, 47-4 for the half. Precious Avery, Tequilera with that big stride, she's in second. Then Sweet Danny Girl, Kanisi is in fourth. Moving up, Sunday, she's in fifth and beginning to gain to her outside. Majestic Creed and Southampton Dock, still nothing yet from her. And Precious Avery continues to lead. They go through the far turn. Tequilera just a length off now. She's in second and beginning to gain. In on the rail, Sweet Danny Girl's third. Kanisi, Sunbee trying to continue with that big bid as they head around the far turn. Tequilera up to challenge Precious Avery, who's fighting on, but Tequilera emerges with the lead on the outside. Kanisi giving some chase in between horses. Sweet Danny Girl, nowhere for her to go, and Sunbee had to check hard on heels. It is Kanisi who's up to confront Tequilera. Kanisi sticks her nose in front. Kanisi and George Vargas Jr. now pulling away, and Kanisi is going to roll in the PTHA President's Cup. Tequilera second. Sunbee, after that troubled trip, she finishes third. And a final time of 1:42.3. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Parx for race number 10. We are 12 minutes away. Claiming race, it's for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. They're going 6 furlongs. Scratch the 3 Arlene's Crown, which was one of my top selections. But this is a big, wide open, very bettable field of 11 to end the day. And let's start with number 6, Sonador. I will take this horse all day at 13 to 1. Comes out for 10 Strike Racing. Andy Hernandez looking for 3 winners on the card. I like everything about this mare. I like the way she's put together. I like the way she ran last time out. It was a really good game performance. I think she fits at this $7,500 level. And this is the kind of horse that I know she has kind of a bit of an obscure pedigree, but something about her, I think she'll be a really good broodmare for someone. She just looks like the type that has some quality and has some class. I am also biased and partial to a spicy chestnut mare, but I really liked her victory last time out. It was a really good step back in the right direction. Now she's making her 3rd start of a form cycle, and I think she's a horse who, if she repeats her effort last time out, she'll sit a good stalking trip here. Should have everything her way. From a pace perspective, she's 12 to 1. We'll move on now to the 1, Sugar Smile, a daughter of Run Happy for Kate Tomasi. Sylvester Gonzalez will be aboard. This one's 0 for 3 so far this year, but I do like that she only has those 3 starts so far this year. This is a barn that I think never really rushes them back off of a layoff, and Sugar Smile may be steadily improving. She's getting a stiff breaking class here, coming in, dropping down from Allowance Company, good state bred company, in for $7,500, so you have to imagine she'll probably have a new trainer after today. This is the kind of horse that seems ripe to claim, being a nice Pennsylvania bred. But off of those last couple of races, I think with the class drop, she'll be more effective here. She's 7 to 2. We'll move along now to number 8. That is Lady Yellen, one of 2 horses for Ernesto Padilla Preciado. This one's coming in out of a 3rd place effort. She's 9 to 1 right now. Eliseo Ruiz will be aboard. I liked her performance last time out. I like Vanishing Faith, who she faces again today. And Vanishing Faith also, I think, has a chance in this spot as well. But she didn't really have the best trip last time out. Lady Yellen had to persevere a little bit. She's not been the most consistent. She went 0 for 15 in 2023, but she does have a relatively recent win, just 4 starts back, and I think she's a horse that does have that recency to her past performances. She's 8 to 1, a very wide open race number 10 on deck, 10 minutes away. Good luck. The horses are now making their way onto the track for race number 10. It's the Saturday finale. We have exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering, claiming race going 6 furlongs. It's for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, non-winners of 4. The purse is $30,000. And post time, 5 minutes away. Number 1, Sugar Smile, ridden by Sylvester Gonzalez, owned by Pewter Stable and Sardello Racing Stable, LLC. Number 2, Vanishing Faith, Luis Rivera aboard for Luis Holanda. Number 4, Fine Whining, Dexter Haddock aboard for Ernesto Padilla Preciado. Number 5, Wait a Sec, Jean Aguilar in the irons for Jennifer Nobles. Number 6 is Sonador, Andy Hernandez aboard for 10 Strike Racing. Number 7, Cup of Life, Yohariel Rodriguez aboard for Silver Bullet Racing. Number 8, Lady Yellen, Eliseo Ruiz aboard for Ernesto Padilla Preciado. Number 9, Forest Maiden, Wilfred Vasquez aboard for Over the Moon Racing Stable, LLC. Number 10, Miss Alex, Francisco Martinez for Gustavo Chacon. Number 11, Bella Maria, Darwin Rodriguez aboard for Lily Stable. And the 12, CC Unified, Luis Ocasio aboard for Edwin Gonzalez and Carlos Caven. Post time for race number 10, 4 minutes away. The horses are now making their way towards the starting gate for race number 10. Post time for the Saturday finale, 2 minutes away. The horses have now reached the starting gate for race number 10. It's post time for the Saturday finale. Cup of Life, the first one in. Next up, Sugar Smile. Vanishing Faith is next. Fine Whining walks right in. Next up is Lady Yellen. Followed by Forest Maiden. Wait a sec, she's next. Miss Alex is in. Sonador is next. Now we're just waiting on Bella Maria and CC Unified. And now they're all in. Off and racing in the Saturday finale, and an awkward beginning for Wait a Sec, who broke awkwardly at the back. It is a scramble for the lead. That's where the action is on the front end. Forest Maiden with the big blazes emerging with the lead, coming up the rail to challenge and snatch that lead. That is Sugar Smile. She is quicker than all. Onto her inside, Vanishing Faith, followed by Fine Whining. Then it's Lady Yellen after that alert beginning. Forest Maiden coming up to the rail after that tardy start. Wait a Sec, she's now in fourth. Then way on the outside, CC Unified, Sonador, followed by Cup of Life, Bella Maria, and at the back, it's Miss Alex, 22-2 for the opening quarter. Sugar Smile maintaining that 3/4 of a length over Vanishing Faith, who tracks in second. Then back to Fine Whining, her stablemate Lady Yellen, she's in fourth. Then Wait a Sec, followed by Forest Maiden. They head around the far turn here. On the inside, Sugar Smile, Vanishing Faith running a big race to her outside. Looming, there's Fine Whining, she's in third and beginning to gain. They make their way around the far turn. Sugar Smile, game on the lead. Fine Whining has some momentum, trying to rally and chase her down. In between horses, Vanishing Faith is backpedaling. Wait a Sec, looking for some room up the rail. Sugar Smile about to be confronted by Fine Whining, who's up to challenge. Sugar Smile is digging in. Those two have a 16th left to go. Race between those two. On the inside, Sugar Smile, Fine Whining. Sugar Smile not relenting. Fine Whining and Sugar Smile hit the wire together. Photo for the win. And a final time of 1:12-4. Hold all tickets until race 10 is official. Four, 1, 11-5. Fine Whining, the 4 gets the win. The 1, Sugar Smile, second. Number 11, Bella Maria up for third. And the 5, Wait a Sec, fourth. And your winner of race number 10, number 4, Fine Whining, 4-year-old daughter of Blame out of the Tis Now mare, Chase Me Now, trained and owned by Ernesto Padilla Preciado, ridden to victory by Dexter Haddock. Results for race number 10, now official. The 4, Fine Whining, $8.80, $4, $3.60. The 1, Sugar Smile, $3.80, $3. And number 11, Bella Maria, $8.40 to show. The Exacta, 4 and 1, $14. 4, 1, 11 Trifecta, $149.70. Double 3 and 4, $87.20. The pick 3 returned $36.50. The pick 4, $53.45. The Dime Super, 4, 1, 11 and 5. $53.75, and a carryover in the Philly Big 5. Heading into Monday's card, there's a carryover in that Philly Big 5, $2,471.65. Live racing resumes Monday at our normal time of 12:50. In the meantime, stick around, enjoy the Belmont Stakes. Thank you to all of the horsemen and women who help us put on the show, especially the owners today in honor of Owner Appreciation Day. The team here at Parx, the best TV crew in the business, and the horse players, both on track and off in simulcast land. Also, a big thank you to the Tri-State Bassettown Rescue for coming out for Barks in the Parks. I'm announcer Jessica Paquette. Have a great night, a great rest of your weekend. We'll do it again on Monday.